All right, it's time we got to tax reform. You got to get there. Republican Congressman Peter King, New York, not happy about the tax bill. He says he's voting no. And this is what he said off camera to Fox News. We could lose all the seats in the Northeast. Everybody could be in a tough race. Joining us now, Lee Zeldin. Here's another Republican congressman from the Northeast, New York to be precise. Do you agree with Congressman Peter King that if this tax deal goes through as is, you lose across the Northeast?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's looking at things from a different vantage point. For me, as I'm looking at it for my taxpayers, for my home state, I just have too many who are going to be seeing their taxes increase. It's not just hardworking, middle-income Long Islanders. You also look at the situation, as you were talking earlier with Senator Johnson and the pass-throughs. If you're at a 39.6% bracket and you have the pass-through rules, you lose your mortgage interest deduction cap going to $500,000. Your largest itemization of SALT goes away. So I'm hearing from all over.
You're a no vote on this.
I'm a no vote today. Okay. I would absolutely love to work with my colleagues to get to yes, to get this bill as close to perfect.
That will be difficult, but as things stand, we are told that the Republican Party will get 218 or more yes votes on the current version of the House tax bill. Do you agree with that?
That's the impression that I have. That's today. This bill is going to go through a process where a different version is going to pass the Senate. It's going to go to conference, and then it'll have to come back to the House. I think I have some colleagues who are voting yes today, believing that they're going to get some changes as the process goes forward. So I think we have another opportunity to improve this.
Okay, that's an interesting opportunity there. Thank you. Okay, I want to turn to the Roy Moore scandal. I'm going to start with Ivanka Trump. She's got some strong words on this. She says, I'm quoting now, "There's a special place in hell for people who prey on children. I've yet to see a valid explanation, and I have no reason to doubt the victims' accounts." Congressman, you called Roy Moore. Look at this. This is your tweet. "It's about that time for that creepy Roy Moore dude to exit stage left. He should step aside and let someone take his spot on the ballot who doesn't prey upon young teenage girls as a grown man." However, sir, I have to tell you this. Roy Moore is around the Republican Party's neck, and you really can't get rid of him, can you?
Well, the fact that he might be in the same political party as me would only make me want to speak out more. I have 11-year-old daughters myself. Yep. It's pretty obvious that as a grown man in his 30s, he was preying upon young teenage girls. I have a problem with that. I don't care if you're the same party as me, another party as me. It's just not right. We shouldn't be serving in the U.S. Senate.
Just about everybody has weighed in against Roy Moore and said publicly he's got to get out. The exception is President Trump. Do you think President Trump should weigh in on this and have a call to Roy Moore and say, time to go, sir?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the president is planning to do, but I will say that the president has been involved in this race for a long time. He endorsed Roy Moore's opponent in the primary. He's been working hard to try to get a better outcome all along the way. So as far as the president goes, he certainly hasn't been silent. He's been outspoken and leading on this issue since long before that Washington Post story or any other development since.
All right, Congressman Lee Zeldin, you've been with us for a long time, carrying us through the tax reform process, and we always appreciate your appearance. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you, Stu.